Oh, so don't know if you've seen the news today. Um, it's been reported across all major outlets, newspaper, TV, about the Anambra lawmaker who was kidnapped during the Utah season last year. I think it was Christmas Eve. He was traveling to his village when he was kidnapped. So as you can see on here, says the decomposing body of missing Anambra lawmaker Azuka found. So this is Justice Azuka, who's who was kidnapped during the Utah season last December, and was killed. Gunmen kidnapped him. They killed him and threw his body into the river. And I'm just going to read through the news first, and I will go into details what I think, and I'll emphasize the point that I've been trying to make for a while now. So it says the composing body of missing Anambra lawmaker Azuka found. And this is Daily Post reporting. And like I said, all major newspaper outlets and TV stations are already reporting this as well. So it says the decomposing body of Honorable Justice Azuka, a member of the Anambra State House of Assembly, who was recently declared missing, has been found. Daily Post learned on Thursday morning that the body was found at the Second Niger Bridge by a combined security team. Police Public Relations Officer of the state, Superintendent Tochukwu Ikenga, confirmed the unfortunate incident to Daily Post in a text message. He said, "Yes, our operatives are currently at the scene. As soon as I get more details, I will keep you updated." The lawmaker representing Onitsha 1 North constituency in the Anambra State House of Assembly was kidnapped by gunmen on December 24, 2024. It was reportedly abducted while returning home on Banka Road in inland town, Onitsha. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that properly. Now, you can see this is one of the things we've been talking about, the state of the nation, the insecurity in Nigeria. This is one of those areas where you wonder because you can see lawmakers are not that they don't have any security in the sense that they too are as vulnerable as we are. And that's why I'm emphasizing and I've been emphasizing the need for us to get the right set of leaders when it comes to the next election and moving forward. Okay, we need to start seeing the right set of people come up. I mean, I said this in my previous podcast when I said that since I started talking about 2024, 2027, and emphasizing on the leaders and the party that the leaders are going to be coming under, I've seen a lot of people start to talk about it. But I'm using these incidents right now because it's unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate where until somebody dies, until somebody's life is taken, no one's going to get serious. And a lot of people have died on our roads, traveling from one state to another. In case you're wondering, Nigeria is a beautiful country. Nigeria is a beautiful place. Nigeria has the land, the people, the resources. There are very, very few nations across the world where you will get the kind of system that we have. God literally blessed Nigeria, put us somewhere where if you look at the topography of Nigeria, you will be amazed. If you've ever crisscrossed the nation, Nigeria, whatever things you think you've seen in the West, nice greenery, mountain, waterfall, name it, rivers, Nigeria's got it all. Plus, to make it even more interesting, our water is fine. We've got very good water, soft, good for your skin. And then talk about the food, Nigeria food. Doesn't matter what ethnic group you belong in, the food is special. Whether you're eating the draw soup from the South or the one from the Southeast, or the one from the Southwest, or the Northeast, the North Central, the Northwest. Amazing. But when you have bad leaders sitting at the ends of affair, what will happen is that they will destroy everything as they've destroyed Nigeria. Listen, this is not a coincidence that things are not working in Nigeria. Some people want it that way. Now, look at this lawmaker. You would have felt that, I mean, as a lawmaker, is going home for um, Christmas, the Utah season, and he's got his security. Who would have believed and would have thought that a lawmaker like this will be kidnapped on the road? And 2 months or less than 2 months later, his decomposed body, found in the Second Niger Bridge, under the Second Niger Bridge. His decomposed body. Do you understand what is really going on? You know how many people are dying on the streets of on our roads every single day? People are literally losing their lives every single day on our roads because somebody's stealing money, because somebody's bribing lawmaker, and because the lawmaker is bribing somebody. So somebody's literally dying every day in Nigeria. So we have to come to that full realization that if we do not get rid of and vote out all of our lawmakers who we know are corrupt, someone else will be the next victim next time. And you don't want it to be you. You don't want it to be you, do you? I mean, like I said, all major outlets, newspaper, everyone is carrying the news right now. This is from Sahara Reports as well. Every single outlet's carrying it because it's a big deal. When a lawmaker loses his life like that, in any country, any sane country, police will be tasked and they will be asked questions. Now imagine the amount of other ordinary people no one knows. No one even know their name. That's Sarah reports a breaking, decomposing body of kidnapped Anambra lawmaker Justice Azuka found at Second Niger Bridge. Azuka was reportedly kidnapped while returning home um, in inland town Onitsha. Combined security team has found decomposing body of Honorable Justice Azuka, a member of the Anambra State House of Assembly, at the Second Niger Bridge. On Tuesday, December 24, 2024, gunmen abducted Azuka, the representative of Onitsha 1 North constituency, in the Anambra State House of Assembly. Azuka was reportedly kidnapped while returning home um, to his hometown in Onitsha. The abducted lawmaker, a chieftain of the Labour Party, had regained his mandate after a court ruling ousted the previous winner, Honorable Douglas Egbuna of the People's Democratic Party, who was initially declared the winner of the 2023 election. So he was going home. It's just been recently declared the winner of the election, and the election has been overturned, and he's been given his mandate already, and he was kidnapped. Do you see why election have consequences? Do you see why you have to wake up and then make sure that you get the right people? We need the insecurity to stop. I'm reading directly from this newspaper, directly from their site, so that you can see and I can emphasize the point I've been trying to make. If you wait until it's too late, you might become the victim tomorrow. If you wait until it's too late, somebody you love might be the victim tomorrow. And we don't want that to happen. There's this current saying in Nigeria where they talk about when Nigeria happens to somebody. You don't want that to be you. So in all of our get out the vote campaign, because I have started the get out the vote campaign, I've get out a campaign of choosing the right set of leaders from every strata, every given position available for public service, as long as is an elected position. I've started that already. And that's why I'm talking about this. But I'm talking about everything Nigeria as well, inclusive and comparing Nigeria, looking at what is happening elsewhere. There is no reason why there will be insecurity in Nigeria, save for the fact that some greedy people just want to make wealth, money that they would never be able to use for the rest of their lives. The insecurity happening in the Northeast. And you're telling me that the biggest nation, the biggest African nation in the world, does not have the wherewithal to deal with insurgency. There's kidnapping all over the nation. If you have siblings or friends or family members who are traveling from one city to another city, you're constantly on the phone checking to make sure they've gotten to their destination. Let's don't think our lawmakers will change. It was Mayor Angelo who said that when somebody show you who they are the first time, believe them. Our lawmakers have shown us who they are several times. Let's don't wait until 2027. They come and tell us they've changed, they'll do more work. They're not going to do anything because they've not done it before. How many of them, let me ask you a question, you that is listening to me right now, how many of them have come to have a town hall meeting with you? You who are their constituents. How many of them have come back to their constituency and said, let us have a town hall meeting? What do you think I should do for you as I'm representing you at the national level or at the state level? None. But you know what they would do? Come election period, they'll come by peanuts on the road, plantain on the road, and they will give you a bag of rice. They'll give you some little 4 kg of rice and say, take, so vote for us. They're not doing you any favor. They've taken the monies that are required to do things for you. They've taken the time that they needed to do things for you during their time at that office, and they've done nothing. And they'll come back to meet you. You give them another what? Another 4 years with another 4 kg of rice? You mentioned this earlier. Nigeria is a beautiful country. Nigeria is full of amazing sceneries. Nigeria is full of amazing things to do and amazing sightseeing locations. Tourism should be booming in Nigeria if we had the right leaders. Tourism should be a case where we're generating internal revenue because we have tourists coming to Nigeria. But when you have bad government, they will ruin everything. Find out from Lagos how much they made from Dirty December alone. Find out from Abuja what they made for us 30 December alone. If they can give us the statistics, you will see how amazing it is. But then imagine that 24/7, 365 days a year, Nigeria is open to tourists to come in like they flood into Europe, into America. Imagine that you don't have to travel to Florida to go have a getaway. You can go to Obodo Cattle Ranch. You can go to somewhere in Benin. You can go to somewhere in Niger State. If the security systems, Nigerian security system is working without fear, please wake up. Let us all wake up and start asking these questions. Again, like I always say, it's one person reach one at a time. So if I'm just reaching one person right now, and that one person reaching another person, that's a chain effect. Let me resound this one more time. Nigeria is a beautiful nation, filled with amazing sceneries, filled with a lot of things to see, filled with a lot of food to eat, filled with our beautiful people. If you go to the north, there's amazing things to see. If you go to the south, there are amazing things to see. If you go to the east, there are amazing things to see. If you go to the west, there are amazing things to see. And above all, there are amazing people across Nigeria. Why would we not make Nigeria work? If we get rid of our failed politicians who are lacking good ideas and get the right people in power, Nigeria will work. Let us come together as the citizen and form a citizen movement where we can get rid of all of those leaders who have failed us, from the presidency down to the local government councillor. Let us band together as a citizen movement and start to turn Nigeria around. If we want the Nigeria that we so desire, it's up to me and you to do it. If we want the Nigeria that we so desire, it's up to me and you to form a band together and make it happen. Nigeria won't just happen by itself. Nigeria will happen because we desire it so. All the nations across the world where you run to for holidays happen because somebody intended for it to happen that way. So we have to intend for it to happen, because if we wait for our leaders, they will do no such thing. I want to travel to the east. I want to travel to the west. I want to travel to the north and to the south of Nigeria and crisscross the entire nation and enjoy the beauty that God has given me to enjoy in Nigeria. So when you look at this lawmaker and you read the news, don't let it be another news of another dead person. See it as one person that is so important. One person's life is as important as the next person. Or for bad leadership, we've had so many of incidences like this that no one reported on. So if you're meeting this content for the first time, please join this movement. Like, subscribe, share, and give your comment down below as well. We have to make this movement work. Let us move our politicians who have failed us out of office come 2027. Let's start the campaign now. Let's start the campaign right now. This is the campaign that we need. Join me as we try one more time to make Nigeria a better place for you and for me and for all Nigerians and for our children, those that are born and those that are yet unborn. As long as Christ tarries, let's make Nigeria better than what it is today. It is our time to make Nigeria better because our politicians have failed us. Let us don't fail our children. It is your time, it is my time to put in that little effort that we can do. If all I can do right now is speak to you, what you can do for me and to make it work is to share this content and subscribe so that every time I release a new one, you will get it and you can share it to the next person because we need to make this movement. It's called the Nigerian movement to make Nigeria better. Let's make Nigeria better for every one of us. I thank you for listening, and until the next one, God bless you. Bye for now.